We now know that actor Lou Poulter has passed away at the age of 94, and there's a trippy connection to the Ocean Gate expedition tragedy. It's crazy, actually, and we'll get into that a little bit later on this edition of Just a Dash in the Morning.
With David and Ash. Hi.
Yeah, with David and Ash. And you just had, real quick before we get to it, there's so much to talk about today. Before we get to all of that, in your personal life, you had an ultrasound, and I don't pretend to know what that is, other than it sounds ultra gross. What?
It's not ultra gross. Super easy. They just put a little camera over your belly, and they can see the baby. Oh my gosh! I have big news that happened yesterday. You're not gonna care, but it's a big thing. So
I'll pretend. Hold on. I'll pretend to care. Here we go.
Okay, great. Leaf, my baby boy, who's almost 2, he went pee-pee on the potty yesterday for the first time.
So did I. What's the big deal?
Oh my God.
Did he go pee-pee on the potty or in the potty? Because there's a big difference.
In the potty. It was a big deal. Yeah.
So the ultrasound went well. And are you having a boy or a girl?
It's a girl.
Oh, nice.
One boy, one girl, all done.
Perfect. All right, starting the timer. Let's start with the big announcement yesterday. Ryan Seacrest announced as the replacement for Pat Sajak, Wheel of Fortune. What are your thoughts on that?
Listen, he gets so much work already. I'd like to see somebody new, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm indifferent. I want to hate him just because he's so successful in radio.
I don't hate him. I just feel like there's so many talented people out there that could probably do a much better job.
He's very vanilla. He's not. There's nothing too exciting about him. Vanna White at the same time where Ryan Seacrest was announced as a replacement host, Vanna White retained the lawyer. She's upset. Since 2005, she has never received a raise. Now, granted,
I know
she makes $3 million a year.
Oh. That's a lot of money for a model.
Yeah, but so she's never received a raise since 2005. Only received bonuses. Pat Sajak, it's been reported, has made $15 million a year and possibly more. That was last reported in 2015, where he was making $15 million a year. So I could see where Vanna White's a little bitter. Yeah. Because they're both big fixtures on that show. They are the show.
They are the show. I think she should have definitely gotten a little bit of a raise, but she doesn't have to talk and do a bunch of work. Really, she just flips the numbers.
Why do you hate women?
Oh my God, I don't listen. I agree. She should get a raise. She should get a raise. Absolutely. But their jobs are not equal. He is hosting.
You heard it here first. Ash wants men to continue to make more in the workplace over women.
No, I do not. No, I don't.
We're approaching the 2 minutes. We'll continue the conversation on our YouTube channel.
Oh my God.
I know.
There's so many great stories. You guys have to go to the YouTube channel because there's so many great stories to cover today.
Just a dash in the morning. And speaking of which, you got a great story right now.
Oh my God. Okay, so did you ever see the Michael Jackson documentary about the boys that claimed that he molested them? Did you see that documentary?
I think so. Either way, that whole situation's sick, and the people who try to defend Michael Jackson's sick. I think it's pretty clear that he was doing inappropriate things with kids. It's sick. It's just sick.
Yeah, I know. I wanna believe Michael, but then after watching this documentary, it's pretty so Wade Robson is a famous choreographer, and Michael Jackson took him under his wing when he was 7 and made him successful, basically.
Took him under his wing or took him under
everything. He took him under everything. And so a few years after Michael Jackson died, Wade Robson and another little boy who he did the same thing to, they both came out and said what he had done and that it was sexual abuse, but they didn't realize it at the time because they were children. And also Michael Jackson was like a god to them, and they're like he's making their career. So Michael had this twisted way of manipulating them and telling them that, you know, we love each other. This is what we do when we love each other. Yeah. So anyway, the case got dismissed years ago when the boys originally, well, the men finally came out with the story. The judge dismissed it because it had been too many years had gone by. But recently,
no. If they were women, by the way, that would have never happened. They would have kept that case open. That's because the law that you had a certain amount of years to file this claim, right? And they just changed the law to extend the time that a person has to file a claim against someone for sexual abuse. Yeah.
And I think they extended it because of all the new lawsuits that have been happening with women. So now they're reopening the case, and Wade Robson and the other boy, somebody safe Chuck,
doesn't matter.
Who cares? Just kidding. They have piles and piles of evidence against Michael. So we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Wow. Man. Yeah. That just sick. I know his music was amazing, unprecedented. It was incredible. He did incredible things in the music industry.
I still play his music. I'm not gonna lie. I still play it and I still love it.
He was just a sick individual. It's like people who defend him. Why don't you defend R. Kelly too? I don't see a difference there. They both took advantage of young people. Like, that's so sick.
I don't know. It is sick, but I guess I feel like my heart feels for Michael a little bit more, I guess, because he was like a stunted child in himself. And
I've heard that argument, yeah.
And he was loving and did a lot of wonderful things, but it turned into a very perverse, gross thing that you should never ever do with children. So
it's fine being loving to children until you show your penis.
Exactly. Yeah, good point.
And I don't care how stunted you are mentally in your growth, you know better not to, as an adult man, use your penis around children. I mean, that's pretty simple, cut and dry. Penis stays inside the pants. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to pay off on this story because this is so cool.
Okay.
Not cool. I mean, it's you can't say something so cool when it deals with a tragedy. It's ironic. It's interesting. So Lou Poulter was an actor. We just found out recently that he passed away on May 21st at the age of 94 of lung cancer. Okay.
Wow, that's a good long life. Okay.
Right. And when you look at him, you don't recognize the actor, do you? I didn't.
No, I didn't.
He played in the movie Titanic with Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet. He played Isidore Straus, who was a real life person. Isidore Straus was the owner of the time of the Titanic, the co-owner of Macy's department store with his brother, Macy's. And he died on the Titanic with his wife, Isidore Straus, played by the actor Lou Poulter, who just died. Isidore Straus's great-great-granddaughter is Wendy Rush, who is the widow of Stockton Rush, the CEO of OceanGate Expedition.
Okay, I'm going to have to rewind this afterwards and re-listen because I got lost there, but hopefully
they're all connected. So okay. Lou Poulter, the actor who just died, played Isidore Straus,
got it,
who is the great-great-grandfather of Stockton Rush's wife.
Okay.
And of course, Stockton Rush just died, trying to explore the Titanic. And Isidore
his
Straus,
wife, it wasn't Stockton's wife, like the great-great-grandchild of two first-class passengers. Wait, is that's them?
It. These are the first-class passengers.
Got it. Okay.
And I never knew. I never investigated or delved into who exactly these passengers were on the Titanic. But it was Isidore Straus, who was the co-owner of Macy's department store.
Okay. Wow.
Is that not wild?
That is wild. I mean, yes, there's a lot of wild stuff happening.
We can end on that or go back and talk about Michael Jackson's penis some more.
Well, I mean, it is Wiener Wednesday, so we could. But
We're not making that a thing. All right.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
that'll do it for us. Always fun with you, Ash, and we'll be back tomorrow for a Thursday.
Sounds good. Bye.